What up, though, y'all?
What's good?
What's poppin', y'all?
Man,
not much. Chilling. How you
big
been?
chill.
Chilling like a villain, no robbing, no stealing.
Yeah.
Don't steal my line. Don't steal it. I want to hear y'all using it a little bit later on because that's dropping bars.
Hey, man, you ain't got to worry about me. If I had a rap career, we'd be a lot further in this podcast. So you got to worry about
me. So how's everybody's week going so far?
Man, it's straight, man. Thank you for asking.
Man, honestly,
finally recovered from that 5K.
Oh, yeah, I saw you out there. Okay.
That was gonna be my craziest thing I saw on the internet today, boy. I mean, it was in a 5K.
Yes.
How was that? What? How was that experience?
It was cool. The only thing that's funny is like all my friends are like in shape and I'm not. So they was like taking off and coming back for me. I was like, man, go ahead and finish the race. I'll catch up with y'all.
Right. Okay, so you were kind of doing a little brisk walk. Like you weren't running.
No, I jogged. No, I actually did jog it out. I jogged out 90% of it, but there were some times where my OLD and my FAT kind of merged together. So I had to stop.
Oh, see, I'm slow. I had to put it together. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna see. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they merge together. And they say, bruh, I know you want to run, but that's not happening. Go ahead, walk to this corner and start
not
again.
Today.
So, I had to start and stop a bit, but I got through it though, man. I wasn't gonna quit though.
Man, that's real. Like I'm real proud of you for being able to get that done, family. For real, makes it amazing.
I'm gonna run it back though. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna run it back next year. I figure like with a full year of actually running, because I was kind of doing like training in between everything else. But I feel like if I get into the habit of running every day, I'll be able to get to the whole thing nonstop next year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got to train. That's what you got to do. You got to train.
Because even with all that, I'm still doing 16-minute miles, and that's me coming off the couch, running every other day, and still smoking cigars. Only thing I did was stop drinking. That was it. Everything else I kept doing. So,
well, you'd be surprised what that stop drinking will do for you, man. Like for real, like after living that way for a bit, it was different, man. Like you lose a little bit more weight than you think because all that drinking does is add more empty calories onto everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I might consider going back to that lifestyle.
Heck, just think, I'm getting ready to go back. I just ain't got to the grocery store yet.
You gonna go back to what lifestyle? Where
drinking? Race is over. I got a whole year to get ready. Going back.
Not a whole year.
You know, I went a couple years without it, and then I randomly just popped back on the scene. Like, yeah, you know what? Why not? And so, but yeah, I'm thinking about going back to the sobriety life for a bit.
Well, you got to air it out. You know what I mean? You can't go straight through wire to wire. You'd be gone before you ever get to 70. So you gotta let it air out for a bit.
But I think that's dope. You know, you're kind of up there and not, trying to put your age out there. And I think that's super dope that you did something like that.
Yeah, for real. That's real, dog. Like,
congratulations. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. Yeah, it meant a lot.
Did they give you a medal?
Actually, they did. Funny you should say that.
Let me say. Let's see.
I was trying not to do the humble brag, but hit a number, and here's my little medal.
Yeah.
Run the D 2024.
Proud of you, man.
I might frame this one though. I took a picture, but I had to crop it out because there was a whole bunch of like women behind me that were not my wife, and I didn't want that to look sus, so I had to crop it because it looked dog. I'm sitting up here like this, and there's a whole bunch of women like this, and I'm like,
wait,
because they were taking pictures as you cross the finish line, so it looked as sus, so I had to crop it.
So it was understood that this has nothing to do with me. I just crossed the finish line as they did. So
exactly. So yeah. I had to crop that. I was like, you know what? I ain't no BS, but I don't want no BS either. Crop.
That part.
Smart man.
That part. So as you guys can see, we are missing one.
Yeah, man, we down.
Shout out to Penny. Penny, wherever you are. Shout out to you. We hope all is well, and we will see you next week.
No doubt.
But we're gonna hold it down.
We're gonna definitely hold it down. So what we talking about today, guys?
Today's topic is, drum roll please. I should be more prepared. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. All right. Running with Scissors, episode 10. How do families today deal with depression in their families?
Yeah, that's gonna get real deep.
That's interesting.
But before we even go to our intro, because we haven't done it yet, how's your mental health? You know what I mean? Because it is mental health month. We got to do these mental health check-ins every now and again, because I know we're all doing stuff. We all out here grinding and we're busy. How's your mental health? Like, was everything good?
I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I'm managing fairly well. I won't say good, fairly well. How about that?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just keeping it all together and powering forward. That's all we got. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, right? You just got to take time for ourselves too. You know, we got to take time. That's so we get enough rest. Because that's hard. That's hard. Because sometimes I'm up to 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting in front of this computer like, I gotta make stuff happen. I gotta make stuff happen.
Keep going.
I gotta go. You know that mean that I got the computer. You like that?
No, your boy got a bedtime. I go to bed around 12 every day, Monday through Friday, because I used to be a night owl, and then something happened where my brain stops working around 4:30. I don't give a damn. Unless I'm drinking beer and playing Xbox, my brain don't do nothing else. It stops being analytical. It stops breathing. It stops tasting food. Everything else shuts down. So I have to just turn my brain off and go to sleep.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to get better. I've been trying to get to bed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I've actually been succeeding at getting to bed earlier. Because I kind of want to make sure that I get to my 4:30, 4 a.m. workouts. If I can't make it at 4:30, 4:30, so I can get.
God bless you, bro.
That's dope. I love it. That's pretty dope.
Man, sometimes
that is pretty dope.
It sounds good.
I know it's not easy,
boy. But
that means you getting up at 3:30 to be at the gym by 4:30.
No, I'm getting up at 4 to be at the gym by 4:17.
Yeah, I would be up at the gym. I'll be like 4:20.
Oh yeah,
Thrown into the gym like I'm here.
Me 4:20 p.m. No, I'm going to bed. I catch up in the afternoon.
No, I feel it, man. But yeah, I've been trying to stay as consistent as I possibly can. And it's been helpful, especially with the mental, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Y'all ready?
But that's always been your detox, though.
Are y'all ready to get the show started?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, sis.
Intro, please. Let's get it.
And we are back.
We are back. And if you're just joining us, welcome to Running with Scissors. I am your girl, Michelle, with the 1L.
And I'm that man, Ezel Moon.
And I'm RG, manager on duty.
And if you're looking for our fourth co-host, she is not here this week. And we wish her well. And we're going to hold it down for her, and we'll see her next week.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
She still works here, folks. We don't do stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, bro. Subtle shade.
What I say?
I'm gonna need you to behave. Okay, I'm gonna need you to behave. Okay.
Hey, how do you think I get my anxiety out? Thinly veiled shade. What the hell?
I'm saying it's okay. Every now and again, it's all right.
All right. Thank you.
So. Today's topic, we're not getting into the topic yet, though. What we're about to get into is...
Ready?
Sure.
Crap I seen on the internet.
All right, so man, the The crap I seen on the internet. All right, so I you know, Twitter being Twitter. I literally watched as a guy no, you know what? No, I'm watching now. I'm
interested. Don't
no,
I'm like, I'm getting all close to the camera, like, word.
Listen,
come on, bro.
No, the crap I saw was this lady was basically advocating for women cheating, right? How was she doing it? She said 90% of women actually enjoy cheating. And like they like actually live for the thrill of it. And she said she couldn't wait. She's always been like so much more happier and relieved afterwards after she got done cheating. And she came back home to Japan, and she would lay with him, and she had she was like enthralled by that secret, and she made sure that everyone knew that 90% of women feel this way. And so, I put a poll out there, and the results
by the way, because that is hilarious. You put a poll out there for 90% of the women that's cheating. That's so funny.
That was funny. Thank you. But me, I don't got to worry about that because 2 weeks. But anyway, what I got back was actually quite the opposite, that quite a few women aren't really engaged in those activities. But then again, all women lie, so you never know what to believe. So
as a representative of all women,
make sure I heard that correctly.
As a representative of all women
lie.
I will say that is bullshit.
I would say that is very true that all women lie. I'm not saying about to say they all lie about the same things, but there's something that they all lie about.
Well, if that's the case, everyone.
If you put makeup on, you lying.
Whoa.
If you put makeup on,
that's not true. If you put makeup on and it changes your entire appearance, that is completely different from what you actually look like, then that is a lie.
If you put makeup on to the point where like legitimate, like, I mean, we've all seen it, saying if you utilize it,
you talking about the Earl Shy when you went from light skin to dark skin?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You're a liar.
There's Kiki. Hey, Kiki.
And I don't forgive you. Hey, Kiki.
Lying men always claim that women always, don't they? And cheating men always claiming that women cheat too.
Listen, baby, I'm lying. I'm lying all the time. Let me tell you, I am a liar. But at least I can own up to it. Y'all just be like,
let me say this.
Look at me. I am accountable of me. I be lying. But y'all just be like, no, we don't be. No, yeah, you do. But that'd be that.
I'm gonna say this. Everyone lies at some point. And not just men and not just
women. How you just you went
No. I did not.
Everyone lies. No, the premise was women lie.
No, we're not gonna do that though. We're not doing that to women. You guys think about yourself, include yourself in that. Because if I cannot sit here and say that I've never told a lie. Because then I would be lying. But the way you're saying it, as if you're just liars.
What?
We're just out here just being liars.
I see where that was going.
No.
We're back again. The way that you're saying
as if we just out here lying. Everything out of our mouths is a lie.
I mean, not everything, but a great deal of that shit.
No, it's not though. Well, I can only speak for myself. Thank you. That projection bull. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. He's talking about himself.
Oh Lord. Nah, man.
Because how much of the day do you lie?
How often? How many times a day do you think I lie?
Yeah. You're right. Is it a 10% of the day? Is it 20%?
What percentage of the day am I lying?
Of the day,
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't think I would say that.
I haven't told one lie. Well,
how many lies have I told today?
See, my job requires.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh look. The lies
job don't count. Job don't count. Yeah.
Okay, the job don't count.
Like,
because I'm getting paid to tell people.
Yeah, you get paid to lie.
That's right. When there's a paycheck involved, it's inbound.
You know, I have to tell people their package is coming when I know it's not coming.
I get paid to tell you, hey, you're gonna need this in your future. Dog, you gotta calculate on your phone. You don't know.
Yeah. But in my personal life, I haven't told a lie.
I ain't told no lies today. Like, and the thing is I ain't told no lies today.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't wake up in the morning and I'll be like, what lies am I gonna tell today?
Like, ooh, I got a bunch of them.
Who am I gonna lie to today? So is it safe to say that sometimes when a lie is told, it might be to spare a feeling? But it's still not. I mean,
lying to spare people's feelings is honestly a terrible form of deception.
It is
because of the fact that like you feel like you've spared them in the moment, but in the long run, you've really betrayed them. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree.
It's not betrayal if you never tell them ever in life. Take it to grave.
It is still betrayal. Because
I joke, I kid.
It's betrayal.
It's still betrayal, and that'd be the hard part. Like just knowing that.
You see, Kiki said one of her patients was crying today. She lied to help her feel better. So I think without a lot of our jobs, we have to tell people things that might not necessarily be the truth.
Yeah,
and in that respect, is it deception? No, because we are making them feel better. Right?
I don't know.
And we don't know people.
I don't know, because if I get hit by a car and I'm missing an arm, you tell me I'm gonna be okay. You're lying. I don't have my arm.
But you are going to be okay.
Technically, could get a prosthetic arm,
and you could live your life and be healthy with one arm. People do it all the time.
You could be healthy in all the other parts of your body. I mean, shit.
Yeah. So that's not a lie. It's them trying to uplift your spirits and to get you to look at things from a different.
Sometimes that lie will help pacify the real life blow that boy you about to be without arm.
Yeah, and that's right. Imagine somebody seeing you going, man, you fucked up for the rest of your life.
That's even
Thank
worse.
you. Because
would you want to hear that?
Yes. You know why? Because I'm be like, man, my head itch, and be like, why am I not actually scratching my head? Hey, you know why? Because I miss an arm. Yes, thank you for being honest with me. I appreciate it.
So you would want somebody to people to continuously tell you that you're gonna be fucked up forever.
Yes,
like that's it.
Yes.
No.
I need to know what I'm dealing with or not dealing with.
No,
you can't see all hands on deck if you ain't got hands. Just
someone
saying.
Get the.
Listen, you have to be able to cope with whatever the cards have been dealt to you. So if you sit there and just think that life is just over because you have one arm.
Hey,
listen.
No, I'm just not playing paper, rock, scissors. Other than that, I still feel like I can live. But I'm good.
See, I hope there are no one-armed people watching right now. Listen, this.
No, I don't mean that.
I love you.
My point is, my overall point is that I'd rather be someone tell me they're real, so I know how to cope with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to fill myself up with hope, and I'm looking forward to having something that I no longer have.
No, but it's not about looking forward to it. It's about being able to cope and deal with the thing, the fact that I'm going to have to live life without this arm. So now if you look at it from a perspective that it's going to help you now, let me move forward. Let me just start to learn how to do things with this one arm.
But can I ask you a question? What is the one body part that you know for a fact that you just, like, if it's gone, hey, just cancel Christmas. My
mouth. If my tongue in my mouth, if that's going, I don't.
Just pull the plug.
I need to be able to talk.
I don't know. That is a darn good question.
Well, I would if I had to if I lost the ability to be able to speak, I don't know.
I don't know. And the thing is, when I ask this question, I don't even know how far medical technology has gotten to where, like, to see if they could actually make you speak. But I do know that they help.
They got things.
Blind people be able to see.
They have the things.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I already know instinctively. Like, if one thing that if it was gone, hey, you know what, y'all, it's okay. Just I'll see y'all in the next one.
If what was gone?
2 weeks to be gone. That's what it did. I know it's going. 2 weeks to be over.
Did Johnson?
Over.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
he has already canceled
So
Christmas.
it's over for you if you lose the function in your Johnson.
If I can't, that's all right, y'all.
No magic in Mike, huh? Got it.
Just all right. Just no, just.
You like that, don't you?
That was a good one. That was a good one. But no, like if I feel like if I lost that, nah, it's all right, man.
So life is over for you.
He said, "Nah, it's all right."
I can lose a leg. I can get them back. Get prosthetics, make it work. Still, you know what I'm saying? Beat me. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell a story. I'll tell like a crazy story too. I wouldn't even like it'd be some like stupid. I'll tell a crazy ass story so I lost my leg or my arm. But to lose my Jack Johnson.
I'm trying to be serious.
To be honest, I don't think there's anybody.
If I wake up and y'all are around me and y'all knew, like, hey, you might as well. hey, I'm swinging on everybody right before I tell them to pull the plug.
That is pretty bad. That's pretty damn bad.
Nah, man.
Pretty bad.
Kiki said, large part of healthcare is acting like you care whether they get what they want in the end or not. Acting like you care keeps them away from fault. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Keeps you away from fault. Okay, got it.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Let's see. I'm not in the ER anymore. I'm in long-term care in the ER. I will tell somebody they're screwed or not. And I will tell them if they need to fix the stuff or what'll happen if they don't. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's
so it's selective. Got it.
Yeah. What's one body part that y'all can live without?
Can live without?
Yeah, that you can live without. That it'll be like, all right, bro, like, yeah, that's fine.
I never had to think about that.
I can go without an ear. Not both, just one.
Nah, you tripping.
I can go without a finger.
I was about to say, I'm like my left pinky.
Yeah, I can go without a finger.
I want to keep it though, but it's just like, I don't think people would notice. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be like, oh,
I don't know. I don't care if they would know. Like I'm gonna rock out with the one finger. Like what? I'm out here.
Yeah,
right.
I just wouldn't grab stuff with my left hand.
I'm just alive. I'm alive. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I was
like, because that's something you can. I mean, you can still write. You can still, you can still.
Yeah, still with your dominant hand. Yeah. I
Right.
wouldn't want to lose anything. As like as far as like my foot or my feet go, because dog, that being able to walk is
right.
Yeah, bro. For real. But shout out to everybody that's able to live with their lives, and do the best that they can without those things, man. For real.
Yeah, we respect you for keeping the fight going and still living a good, healthy life. So
yeah, because people out here, they doing big things with one limb, and I mean, you see it on the internet all the time. Hey, what's up, fam?
What's going on, fam?
Hey, Kenya. They out here doing big things. So I think that whatever card you dealt with, you can.
Yeah. You can always
move forward, and you can always, it's really a mental thing on how you handle it. And some people go into a deep depression. Unless you
lose your thumb, you can't do nothing.
You know what, Kiki?
You might be on. You might be on something. First thing you do with your phone, you use your thumb. I'm gonna be like this, just hit myself.
Oh yeah, if you use your thumb, you can't pick up nothing. You can't. Right. Now you got me over here trying to. Let me see if I can do.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Are you?
I gotta do the scoop method. I gotta hold my phone like
this. You gotta be here with it, y'all.
Oh, snaps good.
I got it.
Y'all are wild.
Shirley gonna never use no iPhone 15 Pro Max though.
But I got as long as I got. If I lose both my thumbs, I'm screwed.
Oh yeah, that's over with. Losing both your thumbs? Nah, hell no. You can't do nothing. You better go get your prosthetic.
How did we get on this conversation? I have no idea. I don't know. How are we even talking about losing limbs? I don't understand.
You gotta kind of hold your phone at an angle and then use one of your fingers.
Dom, you know what's crazy is that literally, like, I was like considering like how do we do that? But you would literally have to like use this part of your palm. And then, but you can't. What's
your paw, like we're animals.
You know what I'm saying?
Your paw.
Yeah.
Do humans have paws?
Bro, a paw?
No.
Hey, dog.
Do humans have paws?
Hey, yo.
No.
I'm not super educated, but bro.
Wait a minute.
He said a paw.
Yo.
Okay. All right.
You said paw.
Okay. I've learned something today.
That pause.
We'll put the paws on them. You heard me?
Yo. Well.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
man just said that human beings have paws. Here we go.
That's right. Nice. Nice.
Well, okay.
All right.
Thank
you, sir.
Thank you for that. I think we should go to a commercial break.
Are we going to commercial early?
What?
You know
we got 4 more minutes, right?
We got 4 more minutes. So let's set the topic. Let's talk about what depression. Let's define depression. Then that should take us to the break. How about that?
That sounds good.
You gonna put up the visual?
Yeah. Absolutely, sir. We spare no expense at this podcast. Darn it.
Aha.
You better know it.
Aha. As soon as I find it, of course. Let's see.
So, if you don't know, today we're talking about how to deal with depression, or how do you, I guess, recognize
Let me know when y'all ready.
Family member, and how do you deal with it.
All right, so let's look at the definition of depression, shall we?
Go for it.
Depression, major depressive disorder, is a common and serious medical illness that negatively affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Please note, there is no single cause of depression. There's many factors. It can occur for a variety of reasons, and it has many different triggers. For example, people can be upset, have a stressful event in their life, such as bereavement, divorce, illness, redundancy, job, money. You never know what can cause it. That's pretty much what the point is. So,
right.
Damn. He like disappeared.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know what you're trying.
He went full Family Matters. He went upstairs and never came back.
Now that's funny.
No, that's funny.
It's like, what happened? Oh,
I usually try to whenever my phone, like, it just started dying like real fast out of nowhere. So I was just like, oh nah, I can't let that happen. So
right on.
Technical difficulties, but we good. All right, so sadness, depression, all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kiki said there's a YouTuber that has no arms. She can drive, dress herself, make a sandwich, and pick things up with her feet. Oh, that's fly. That's real fly.
I saw this one.
I think that's pretty dope.
I saw this one chick that's her legs don't.
I'm afraid about what
her legs don't work, but she be twerking.
I'm afraid about what you.
She was like, "Hey, if it comes up on my feed, I just be watching. I'm like, okay, you make it move some, all right." But,
that went way better than I thought.
Hey, listen.
I was like, Lord,
I'm not. Yeah, I sweat a little bit.
I was just like,
I started to sweat just a little bit. I thought, I think a woman with oh God, forgive me for what I'm about to say. I think a midget woman with no legs.
Commercial.
I can't get you it fast enough. Wait a minute, ma'am. No, I love this show. Can we not cancel? No, commercial.
Lunar Love by Denise, where everything is handmade in small batches. You can reach me at my Etsy website or at my email address and place your order. I'm also known as Lady D. Thank you.
your essence with a Divine Essence candle. Candles that soothe your soul and balance your chakras. Each candle has an affirmation inscribed on each jar to help you stay grounded, create balance and harmony. Use code DE20 for 20% off your first purchase at divineessence.us.
And we are back. And before Michelle tried to get us canceled.
All right.
Hey, yo.
Dang, y'all.
I expect this from him. I don't expect that from you.
He set it up. He threw the ball. He threw me the pass. He set me up.
I know. The funny part is, I watched the video too. That's why I was trying to hurry up and find a commercial. I was like, oh no, I could not get to my mouth fast enough. And it's in my head.
Why? This is see what happens when Penny's not here.
See? Yo, this is literally why we need Penny. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, she brings us balance.
Yes, so let's
oh my God. All right. Welcome back, guys, to Running with Sisters. If you are just joining us today, thank you for joining us.
And we are talking about depression.
And
how the families deal with depression.
And how serious it is within the family, because sometimes you don't even recognize that you have a loved one that's depressed.
Hey, we got to post this comment that Kiki definitely said that I really it said depression, real clinical depression, is a chemical imbalance. It's more than just being sad. And you know, that's something that I've truly I've witnessed that inside of people. You know, like I liken them to, you know, Eeyore from, you know, Winnie the Pooh, because it's just like, you know, like they could have bright spots, you know, moments where you crack a smile, but like they are actually in a space to where, you know, and where like those around them have considered them to be like a void of, you know, sadness, when in all actuality they need help in a way that, you know, sometimes the family can't just provide it. You can't just be like, oh, let me just give you some money, give you some food, give you some, you know, give you a couple of jokes, a smile. There's an actual medicine that needs to take place to help balance those chemicals that's inside of the brain. And I really, really want people to understand, come away from here with the fact that, like, you can't just sweep everything under the rug. That can't just be labeled as, oh, that's the cousin that's just sad all the time. No, it's something inside of them that's like, it's not.
That's off. Yeah, it is.
And it's not even like, and it's not like it's not like something's wrong with them. In the sense of like, you know what I'm saying, like how we say is something wrong with you. It's like it's just that
something's really wrong.
It's like there's actually like a chemical imbalance, you know what I'm saying? So I think that one of the ways that we truly can help each other as a people, or truly help each other in our families, is the way in which we word or discuss those who are actually dealing with depression. Those who are you know, like, oh, he got a case of the saddies or of a bad day. No, it's like, dog, he's currently, you know, he actually.
Well, we have a symptom list though.
Or even dismissing it to be nothing that serious. Oh, nothing wrong with them.
Yeah.
That you said gonna be back after.
Oh, they're just having they're having a mood. They're in the mood. They're always like that. You know, just kind of dismiss it. Yeah. And that happens a lot.
Yeah. Let's look at some of the symptoms, common symptoms. All right. Like we said before, depression can vary from person to person. However, there are some common traits of people dealing with depression, like lack of motivation, depressed mood, feeling of hopelessness, worthless, suicidal wishes, increased dependency, avoidance, social withdrawal. In other words, not having the desire to interact with others, weight gain, weight loss, lack of energy, emotional numbness. This ain't all of them, but if these symptoms last longer than, they would say, about 2 months, and it like starts to interfere with your daily life and your daily functions, or you have ideas of self-harm, feel free to seek professional help ASAP Rocky. If you'll notice, our banner is going to be streaming places where you can get information, like the suicide hotline, CDC, Our sister gave us this really dope website called NAMI.org. That's a really good resource for finding ways to help deal with your depression. So yeah, we joke and we ha. We're dead ass on this.
And they offer support groups too, like for people dealing with family members that have depression, because even as the family member who may not be depressed and dealing with someone with depression, you have to be able to take care of yourself too, because it's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot for you to have to deal with that person, especially if it's a child or if it's a mother or somebody that you're in the house with. Like that's not an easy thing to deal with, because sometimes you can say the wrong thing and that person is triggered.
Yeah. And the thing is, and like, look at what one of those symptoms are as far as like the suicidal thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Those can be triggered by literally just, let's say you're having a bad day and you're interacting with someone, and next thing you know, like they may drop a spoon and then you go off because you're so clumsy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it. There are cases of it where people are just literally taking themselves out because of those little things. Like it was just a last straw. So before somebody gets to that last straw, especially when it comes to your people, like what I'm saying, people that you really want to keep around, go see somebody about that.
They say check on your strong friends. That's that y'all don't even know how serious that thing really is, because you think that person is so strong. I think that person is so strong and they're dealing with stuff and you don't even know, because they're not telling you that they're dealing with it because they're trying to be strong or save face for everyone else. So just check on your people.
Family member,
that family member. Yeah, right. Check on that strong family. You got to be there for your people. That's real tough.
And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Sometimes, bro, sex ain't just gonna cure everything.
No, absolutely
like, not. I know for a fact. I know cases of this, right, where it'll be like, oh, my uncle took me to go, with him to go get some because he knew I was feeling sad or whatnot. And it's like, well, did you feel better after? No.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not. It's like, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain mentality, especially when it comes to men. Like, best way to get over that is just go get yours off real fast, and then you keep on moving. No, dog, you can't. No, that ain't always it. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is actually sit there and talk to somebody and get the knowledge that you need. Or if it's really something even more severe than that and it's clinical, then get the actual medicine that you need to help you make it through the next day. What we're trying to say, y'all, bro, we really want people to be around. You know what I'm saying? And really like engage with your family, have these conversations, because them tough conversations, boy, will really help you bridge the gap when it comes to dealing with these type of issues. So,
and let's keep it a bean. If the trigger point is your family, seek outside.
There it is.
There's
too.
a bunch of resources.
Now,
everybody walking around with a smartphone. There's no reason why you can't get on that smartphone and find something that will help you get the information you need. The game has changed. Let's
talk about the people who don't recognize that they're depressed. You know what I mean? So we're giving out all this information to saying if you're having these symptoms and things like that, and they're looking at that like, oh, that's not me. You know what I mean? So they're not even getting the help. Sometimes you need someone to tell you that you might need to go and seek some help. And if you as that person.
But how does somebody approach somebody with that information without, you know what I'm saying, becoming either a trigger point or
that's true.
Those other things that'll, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you can't just say, hey, dog, you depressed. You need to go talk to somebody.
That's very true.
Dog, I think you're depressed. I think you may need to talk to somebody. Like, what's the right way to tell someone, hey, I care about you and I really want you with me, but I'm kind of worried about certain things, certain patterns that I'm seeing. Even in that, if your tone ain't right, if your projection ain't right, if just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything could be wrong in that, and it'll cause that person to turn against you, feel like you, or they go into defense mode. I'm not depressed, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you come from a household where really it wasn't no sad. All there is anger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, like it's like, dog, well, you know, they're gonna want to fight back against that. So how do we do that?
I think that if you're the family member and you know that there's someone in your household that's dealing with depression and you don't know how, I think you need to seek outside help. Now, the organization NAMI, I've experienced them because I've dealt with the depression in my own household. So I've had to go to them to their support group because I didn't know how to deal with it, because I was saying all the wrong things. We talk about the triggers. I don't know. I'm saying things and I'm triggering the person. So now I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't know what to say, and I'm seeing the spiral, the downward spiral, the suicidal tendencies. All of those things are taking place, and I am losing it. You understand what I'm saying? So I went to NAMI. I went to a support group. I mean, seek out these things, especially if you're that family member and you do not know what to do, because you need to find out what to do so you can help your family member. Like, whether it's NAMI or whatever it is that you do, find something. There's so many different resources out there. Like, I even got to the point where I was calling the suicide hotline, not for myself, just to get some information.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I say? What do I do?
Here's a few tips that I looked up. All right, how to be supportive. When someone experiences mental health challenges, here's some ways you can be supportive. Listen. Notice how that's number one. Boy. Mother effing listen. Let someone express their experiences. Be someone they can talk to. Because sometimes people just need someone to listen. Sometimes we do what this thing called shut the F up, and we can save somebody's life just by doing that simple thing.
Right.
Listen. Please try not to be judgmental. Do not criticize or minimize the way they feel. You may not understand exactly what they're going through, and that's okay. Right. But don't be like, yo, you tripping, B. Yo, man, no, we don't need that. That's the last thing they need is to be judgmental.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Ask what and why not. When you ask questions,
ask what, not why. Ask what and not why. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Ask what and not why. Thank you for correcting me, my sister. All right. When you ask questions, avoid asking why questions, and instead ask what questions. Ask why. Ask why can they have a judgment tone even if you don't mean it that way.
That's true.
I need glasses. But anyway, give information. Don't diagnose. Don't assume they have an illness or condition. Right. Provide direction to resources that can identify and treat mental issues. Smartphones, no excuses. Everybody got access to the internet somewhere, whether it's your library or whatever. So people can get help if they choose to. Act as a bridge. You can connect with somebody to mental health resources. The resources include family, school guidance counselors, mental health professional organizations like Navajo, and the one that my sister aforementioned. And last but not least, definitely not least, teammate and support. Being supportive does not mean it's your duty to fix someone. Mental health is complicated and solutions are not overnight. As a teammate, the best support you can give is by being a trusting ear, helping to navigate resources, and acting as a source of encouragement. And this all can be found at navhope.org. Feel free to hop on the internet. You can do a Google search, and all these things that we mentioned to you are available right now.
That's right. That first one is very important. Listen. You got to listen. Listen. That's the key right there. Absolutely. Letting them know that I will always make time for them. When they do use me as a resource, I sit and listen to them and let them speak uninterrupted. I never offer advice unless they ask. Yeah.
Right on. That's good. That's good stuff.
That's really, really good. That's really, really good, because it's not anything to be played with. How often I don't know if anyone, I'm sure we all have experienced or have known someone that may have, I don't know if you guys have experienced somebody that committed suicide.
I have. And it still bothers me this day.
It's always a sign. It's always something that's, we be like, damn, they were reaching out for help, and damn, or maybe they called and I didn't answer. You know what I mean? Because you were busy. All those different things go across your mind when that sort of thing happens. And it's like, damn, if only I would have been there for them. But you can't beat yourself up. Definitely can't blame yourself because it might have been nothing that you could have done.
And that literally happened to me many years ago. One of my homies, I just got back from out of town. He called, and my sister was like, "Oh, your homie calls." Oh man, he always whining. You know, I'm being insensitive jerk. You know, I'm young, don't know shit. And literally an hour and a half later, my homie called me, "Hey dog, your man's is dead."
Wow.
And I felt like, I ain't gonna hold you, I felt like shit for almost 10 years, because I was like, damn, if I had answered that phone, or if I had to call this cab back.
Yeah.
So you can't beat yourself up, because I don't know what my words could have changed.
Right.
But I felt some type of way, dog, because that was my guy. And the one time he needed me, I wasn't thinking of it like that. You know, because some cats, they always call you with something happening. So you don't think of it like, oh man, I'll catch this cat tomorrow. But if you can pick up the phone, pick up the phone.
If you can't,
it'll make you sleep better at night. Trust me.
I think that one of the things that breeds about that anxiety about like me picking up the phone is sometimes whenever like I'm engaged in such a serious conversation, like I don't like I don't like you know what I'm saying, like getting into like that trauma thing where it's like, oh, your trauma is my traumas, your trauma is my traumas, things like that. Because of the fact that like I feel like I'm not giving you the space for you to actually fully and truly convey everything in which you want to convey. And so as far as like it breeds a little level of anxiety in me whenever it comes to like even picking up the phone sometimes, because it's like
I get that.
Like dog, like I'm like my mind will be on all 128,000 things in which I'm trying to deal with, handling everything, even when it's not even just my own life, but also the lives that depend on me. And so whenever like I'm trying to listen to it, it's like, dang, bro, like now I'm reminded like, oh, hey, this is actually happening, such and such. And so it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? And like the saddest part about it is that I only feel comfortable doing that with people that are actually close to me.
Yeah.
You know so it's like, dog, like it's like I'm not trying to step on what it is that you're saying. I care about what it is that you're saying, and I'm grateful that you're even able to come to me with this. It's just that this is also like
overwhelming.
A lot. Like, well, it's a lot.
Not even more so overwhelming, but more so it's like it reminds me of this, and like I'm someone that needs to get that out. You know what I'm saying? Whenever like, you know, as I'm listening to you, as I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, dog, I don't want to like undercut what it is that you're saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, bro, like, but I really do be like caring about the people that care about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's just hard sometimes, bro. Because
it is hard, because you know what? If you're a person that people download to all the time, it becomes a lot. You know, it becomes a lot, because then now it starts to affect your mental health. And sometimes you need to kind of reset. And I've been that person where I said, okay, I can't talk to this person today because I know what that conversation is going to be like.
Right.
And I don't always want to be like that, but sometimes it wears on me, because again, I am that person that people come and download to.
Yeah. Right.
All the time. So it's like, you have to take care of your own mental health, or you're not going to be good for anybody. You know what I mean? So it's easy to say when that person calls, answer the phone, but sometimes you might be dealing with your own thing in that moment. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, it's really difficult, because you never want to be that person that says, damn, I should have just took that phone call. You know what I mean? When that person calls and you're like, and then something happens, God forbid. But then you also have to take care of yourself mentally. Like, you really have to take care of yourself mentally, because if you're not good, no one's going to be any good. So it's like, it gets really difficult, but especially if it's a family member, though. Yeah. If it's a family member, it's like, it's really nowhere to go if it's a family member.
Yeah. Like,
you know?
Not even to, like, when you think about it, I think that one thing that I've been learning from as I've gotten older, and you know, I'm just in my 30s, but is as time goes by, I'm realizing that self-preservation is starting to kick in just a little bit faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I gotta make sure that at least there's at least some space for me to save or protect me.
Yes.
From everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're put in a different position when you have children. I mean, you
you're the
have
leader.
kids.
Oh, yeah.
When you have someone that you like that literally is like, I depend on you, because it's like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? That self-preservation goes from here. Now it's like to here, because at the end of the day, that child that depends on you, you got to be able to be ready and willing to throw everything away for them. That, and mind you, like, that might be a toxic parenting thing. I don't know what it is, but what it's being called now. But that's just like, for me, that's just how I see that now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
because
it's actually funny you say that, because bro, me and Michelle or Shell were literally talking about the same thing. I'm like, look, somebody got to be the leader. We all can't be up here crying, so somebody's got to get over this thing real quick and keep this ship moving. And I live by that. And I'm not sure if that's the most healthiest thing, but that's the realism of it.
But that right there is also killing us.
Yeah, I know.
Like, us not being able to stop and say that. Us not being able to stop and say, hey, you know what, dog? I feel exactly like how everybody else is feeling. I feel like crying, throwing some like literally, like, you know what I'm saying, letting it hang out. But because of the fact that I have to be the one at the forefront to guide this ship forward.
Indeed.
I basically have to kill a part of myself off to keep everybody living.
But that's true. But that's not healthy. It's not healthy.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it was healthy.
Oh yeah,
I never said.
No. I know. But recognizing it though is a beautiful thing, because some people just keep moving. This is what I got to do. You know, I can't stop doing this. I got to keep doing this. Yeah. And you know, and we're talking about family members. You know, when it's a child that's dealing with something like depression, as the parent, there's really no checking out. Like, you can't check out of that if it's your kid.
Let my seed tell me that he's feeling depressed. I'm going to figure out what
you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. There's no checking out at all.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's just right. It's just what it is. You have to help your child. Like, you have to help your child.
It's like the 70s, 80s,
better him
90s,
than me. You know what I'm saying? 2000s. If someone must survive, it better be him.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Or them.
Right.
Exactly. Like that right there. That mindset is different, because, dog, man, it's not like how it was, man. Like, where it was like, oh, you feeling sad? Oh, dog, like, no, like, if there's one thing that I can say about this new world that we live in, is that it will, in fact, invoke at least some sense of empathy. You know what I'm saying? Especially for your children. Like, you see so many different examples of people that have done so much terrible things, you know what I'm saying? And just like abandon people at those moments of depression, of sadness. Kids as young as fucking 8, 10, killing themselves because of.
That's insane.
You cannot abandon these kids.
You cannot.
Because for self-preservation, dog.
No.
That right there you have to deal with.
You have to figure that shit out while you're helping your child. Like, you can't just be like, let me check out and go over here and deal with myself. No, it's none of that.
No.
You got to do it all. You got to figure out how to take care of yourself too, and your child. Like, there's no, let me step away for a moment and go over here and do this. No, there's none of that. There's none of that. And it's easier said than done, but it can be done. That's why these resources are out here, because you can't do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. And that's for real. You cannot do it by yourself. You have to find help for yourself. And if it's a child, for your child. You cannot do it alone. You can focus on your child. Go ahead.
But who in those instances can help you, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like dealing with when like you're in a situation where your child says, hey, you know what, I'm depressed. Like, who in those instances can help you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you reach out to? Like, it's not like you can like go to their friends and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with my, you know what I'm saying? You gotta how? You know
so can I be a little transparent? I'm gonna tell you, my youngest son, we talked to, I know he's okay with me sharing this. He went through, last year was one of the worst times of our lives because he was suicidal, he was depressed, and I did not know what to do, like to the point where it made me sick. Like I was literally sick, going to the hospital for chest pains because I didn't know what to do. I was having panic attacks. All of this before I started, and I'm like, okay, I got to figure this out because I need to save my kid. You know what I mean? So now what am I going to do? So, I started getting online. Like I really started getting online. When I say I called the suicide hotline, he was texting me from work, telling me he's about to kill himself. I had to get out my house, go to his job and go pick him up and talk him off the ledge. I didn't know what the hell to say. And I know sometimes some of the things that I was saying to him was triggering the hell out of him because I didn't know what he was going through inside. I don't know what the hell to say. I don't know how to make it better. I don't know how to get from here to where you're not having these thoughts anymore. So for me, I had to start seeking therapy out for myself. And then when I talk about finding support groups, NAMI saved my damn life and my son's. Because I went to these support groups every Monday. I was there talking to these people. I got my son a therapist, a psychiatrist. He's on medication now. Like I'm getting emotional a little bit talking about this because it was a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And he's like 100% better. Like my son had a job. He had a really, really good job, but the job, it seemed like it was putting him in this thing. I don't know what it was. I said, you have to quit the job. Like you can't be at this place if this is what it's doing to you. Yeah. I mean, now he's working at a job. I mean, it's not making the same money he's making, but he's happy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now sometimes it's more about your happiness than it is about the money.
And but you see what you said there though? And I appreciate you for sharing that for real.
Thank you.
He had the support of his mother.
Right.
Not everybody's going to get that support.
True. That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Not everybody's going to get that love, that reach out, that I'm gonna come to your job, and I'm gonna call these people, I'm gonna be there on Monday.
That's true.
Not everybody's going to get that.
That's true.
It's like for those who are dealing with that level of depression, like dog, it's some shit that I've never really had to think of. Like I was partially bullied. Like I'm just gonna be real with y'all, bro. Like I was somewhat bullied into staying alive.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like then you better not because you got such and such. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it gets that way for some people because of the fact that it's like, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, you got your intention is you want your kid around. Your intention is you want your child to understand that hey, it's not gonna be the same. But it's like, dog, like in certain moments, it's crazy that how deft of a hand you have to have.
Yeah.
Because it's not as simple as in like, man, if you kill yourself, you weak, you pussy, you trash, you know what I'm saying? Or hey, if you was scarred, if you do any of this other things, like it's you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. You can't just be telling these little ones, especially stuff like that. That they will prove to you.
Yeah, they make believe out of you quick.
Like they will prove to you how strong you have to be to take that, and then prove to you how strong you have to be to survive the fact that they did that to themselves. So it's like it's
a fine line.
When I pose the question of, you know what I'm saying, how, you gave me an amazing answer with your experience, and it was to support, to be there, to go that extra mile, to say, yo, I'm gonna go with you to these things, to, you know what I'm saying, and find ways to take care of yourself while taking care of them. Of recognizing that it's not gonna be about the money, that it's going, hey dog, it's about to be, if over here is a vacuum, a soul-sucking thing that will keep you away from happiness or even just sanity, and get up out of there and find you something that will provide you.
But what about the people who don't have that?
And if they don't got that, dog, then shit, bro.
And that's the thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
So there's some people that's out there alone dealing with depression, and they don't have nothing, nobody. So in that respect, that's I don't even know what to say for that, because if they're not identifying that they have these issues and they're not seeking help on their own, who can they turn to if they don't have anybody that's riding for them, like that's in their corner for real? Like when you're saying to me that you were bullied into staying alive, like I don't know how. I mean, you're here, thank God, but I don't know how helpful that is in navigating through the rest of your life after being bullied to stay here. Because now, what is your mental after that? Because you still got to deal with that. You got to, so it's like I'm like at a loss for words when it comes to this, because I really don't know what to say to somebody who doesn't have support.
Yeah,
and we're not therapists or anything like that, so we don't, we don't know the answers to that. And I wish we could have had a therapist on today. That would have been really dope. But
well, that's beautiful about owning our own stuff. We can run it back whenever we want. We can run this.
Yeah, this is very true.
This
is ours. So we can run it back whenever we want.
This one. Hey, this is part one. This ain't the same.
That's true. I think we probably should get a therapist on it. I mean, we're doing mental health for a month, so I think that we probably should try to get somebody on that could. Yeah, we could definitely find one. I know a couple. I'll try to reach out and get somebody on with us, because this is a real serious topic. Because we're the days that we're living in today are stressful. When we went through some of the stressful times of our lives during COVID, like man, like we never experienced nothing like that before, and our mentals was man, we was going through it. And now we're coming out of it, but we're still in it. You know what I mean? So trying to figure it all out. It's just not. This is not a 1 hour episode. This is the rest of our lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And that's one thing that I learned. As through this life, dog. This it's not a I'm fixed thing. It's a forever progression thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're always going to be forever progressing to being better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like just incremental, just being better, making the right decision. It's no longer about, like, it's not like, okay, one day I'm just, it's all good. Nah, it's never that, dog. It's literally just
because it might not be. Tomorrow I might not be all good. And I just want to say to people that's watching, stop saying things like a person that committed suicide was a coward, or or stop saying things like, "Oh, if you commit suicide, you're going to hell." Those things like that, or you're weak if you think about. Stop saying those things to people, because it's hurtful and it's rough, and you don't know what a person was going through that led them to that place to want to kill themselves. Like.
I'm not gonna hold you.
It's annoying. It's very annoying from a person who suffered themselves,
or selfish. Even I've even heard people say this, people that committed suicide was selfish.
It's very aggravating.
But see, that's the thing. Like,
very aggravating.
So usually I would take the opposite opinion of everything that we all agree on. Yeah, but I can't. Not with this dog. Because I legitimately mean that shit, dog. Like, dog, to call people cowards or anything like that, or call them, like, listen,
selfish.
Selfish.
That word burns in my soul for years, because when I had my nervous breakdown, the first thing someone I truly cared about, they called me selfish. Yeah. And it made me so mad. I was about to throw hands with somebody. I really fucked with.
Like, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're saying.
Shit changed.
Like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Because you're being selfish and you're thinking about yourself when you're saying stuff like that. You're talking about somebody else being selfish. Do you know where they were at mentally?
But not only that, but like, if you really think about it, and mind you, and I'm just come all the way on the other side of this. You're kind of selfish for forcing them to be alive, bro.
Whoa!
Be real with you. Just be real with you. Like,
no, I'm gonna hear you out.
That this person wants to leave. There's a certain level of selfishness that goes into trying to keep them alive.
And you know what? I'm gonna and you know what's interesting about what you're saying is that, you know, when I learned in one of my support groups is that you have to deal with a person's depression as if that's their illness. Like you would look at cancer or something that could kill a person.
Right. Because it
can. And once you start to look at it from that perspective, you stop saying, oh my God, they're selfish, or all these different things that you put on them if they were to do that. So you have to start looking at it as an illness, and it's something that could potentially kill them.
Right.
It's that. It's real. It's simple as that. So once I've learned that, and once I came to terms with that could be the outcome, it was kind of like a release, a load. It was like, okay, I can deal with my son's situation a little bit better because I was going so hard to keep him alive. You know what I'm saying? I was just working to keep him alive. I gotta do everything I gotta do to keep my son alive. But I wasn't even thinking about the fact that this could be a casualty of his illness at some point in his life. You know what I mean? And I don't want it to be that way, but I had to come to terms with that. It could end that way. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's real shit. Yeah. It's real shit. So I feel what Ezelda's saying when you talk about it's selfish to try to keep, because in your selfishness, what you're doing to try to keep this person alive, sometimes it could be hurting them even more.
You're holding them back from the breakthrough they might have experienced.
And mind you, I want to be very clear about something before we even continue forward with this. We are not advocating for suicide.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
At all.
We want them here.
We just want to just offer a level of empathy and understanding to those who deal with those thought processes, and also offer some pushback to those who say those things, that people are selfish for doing it, and painting and all this. Listen, dog, it's not that simple. You know, it's not. To me personally, this is one of the most complicated subjects to talk about, and I really do believe that we do need to bring on somebody.
We do.
More of an expert.
We do. So somebody in Kenya said we need a part 2. I think we do, because we will. What we're in today, these times, it's needed. It's really, really needed, because a lot of it is happening. You know what I mean? So suicide is no joke. I mean, depression can lead to suicide at the end of the day. So we're talking about depression, we're talking about anxiety, all these different things that could lead to that. It's real shit. You know, and a lot of us do not know how to handle somebody in our family that suffers with depression. You know, we want them to just get over it. How about that? Yeah, just get over it.
Yeah.
Get over it. Like, what do you mean get over it?
I'm only seeing myself in a box. I don't know how I just
every day I wake up, I don't know if I want to be here anymore. But you want me to just get over that? What do you mean? Get over it. I think that's the most. That's so cool to tell somebody to get over it. Like, how do you just get over it? You can't tell somebody that.
So even if you don't have the tools, there's nothing wrong with your ears. At least listen. Even if you don't know what to say, listening goes a long way. That's the
and then talk to somebody that may be able to help you to talk to that person. You know, get on the phone. Like I said, I called the suicide network. Like, hey, listen, I don't do. What am I supposed to do? Exactly. You know what I mean?
And there's also another one in there that I really want to make sure that we emphasize, because now that I have that new list in my head, don't diagnose them.
Don't diagnose them.
Like let an actual professional do that. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to, be able to tell them, oh no, forget all that. Just listen, and then provide the information to the necessary parties, but don't diagnose them.
No, please don't.
Let them come to that conclusion on their own, and hopefully they'll be able to get the necessary help that they deserve. God, this was This was good. This is needed. I think this is needed, and we're gonna find somebody. We're gonna bring them on. Hopefully, we can get them on here next week. Yeah.
So
we got this lady named Penny.
Oh yeah, we do have this lady named Penny.
We do have this lady named Penny.
Be on here.
He's talking about we need
somebody. I mean, Penny's not a therapist, but she's a life coach. But she's good.
Yes.
So
we're gonna start in-house and then work our way out.
Our way out. That's true. I'm like, we're gonna find somebody. We got somebody, right? Here we go.
Yeah, for sure. We got a whole person.
I'm like,
sorry, Penny.
I look around like, I think we see around here somewhere.
I know.
Around like, wait a minute.
Shout out, thank you, Kid. We appreciate you for that, because man, these conversations are needed in any community, whether it's this Black community or whatever community, because it's everybody.
Necessary.
It's necessary.
Don't let race keep you from the info. Don't let all these bullshit things keep you from being alive and living prosperous.
Yeah, and definitely please make sure that if you are in a circle of friends and family, that don't hesitate to have these conversations with them. Because you never know who is actually deep down inside going to feel you and then want to talk back with you, and then want to open up to you because you have the courage to be able to speak on it. So love and peace to everybody. What we doing?
And make sure you guys tune in next week, because we're talking about how to deal with loss in a healthy way. So another deep one.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure. I'm still wrapping my mind around that one.
How to deal with loss in a healthy way. That's gonna be a deep one. And if you are loving what you see here on the United Front Network, consider donating to the show on PayPal at RGains II. All proceeds go to the operating cost of this network. And make sure you guys tune in on Mondays. Check out the ops every Monday at 8 p.m. Another great show. Shout out to Lady D. I see you in the chat, and Money Mike, and also Mike is not on. I don't see him, but I see Lady D in the chat. And just thank you guys for joining us and supporting us. And if you have anything comments or anything that you want us to talk about, email us at We are united. We are about to say we are united at myyahoo.com. So go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And you can follow me on Instagram at Michelle MICHELE_ with 1_ELL on Instagram. And make sure you go to divineessence.us and buy you a candle.
Indeed. I need another one, homie. So payday.
Okay. Sounds good.
As a matter of fact, send me one of them joints. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send
okay.
You. And I'm Ezelmoon _ on IG, and you can find me on a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. As soon as I get up off this, I'm gonna go ahead and have myself nice little quiet time.
Love it.
Because this knocked back a couple memories that I knocked loose. A couple memories that I forgot that I had. So yeah, man. Just look, talk to somebody. Love y'all. Peace and blessings.
I'm RG, proud member of this show. First of all, I'd like to thank the people who saved me, because my tribe saved me when I was at my Lord. So I never ever get to thank them. But thank you, tribe, for saving my ass. First and foremost.
Big shout out.
Thank you.
Love that.
You guys too, man. You guys too. United Front is also included in my tribe. So I appreciate y'all. Definitely check me out on Instagram on the RGains II. Anything we're into, let us know. You can hop in our emails, you can hop in our DMs. Please be respectful, because we're here to serve the people and entertain. That's all we ask. Other than that,
we will clap back,
and we do block. But I'm not trying to turn it dark. This is educated.
We ain't trying to be ghetto.
I ain't trying to go there. However, thank you for tuning in. We will run this back because it is crucial. And if you know somebody that needs a little bit of insight, we're no experts, but we help where we can. Send this to them. It ain't even about likes and shares and subscribe. If you know somebody, you feel like the information can help someone else, send it to somebody. That's free. Same thing as listening.
Absolutely.
So help us help you, because we're here for you guys, and we appreciate everything you guys do for us.
Absolutely. Until next week, good people.
All right, gang.
Love y'all.
Holla.